Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
Where you at? Where you at? Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
We're here on a Thursday.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? Ready for Thursday
Good.
night football?
Fuck yeah. About game time here. Perfect timing.
We're like 3 minutes away from game time. We got the Tennessee Titans visiting the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. No snow, unfortunately. It's that time of year we start craving snow games. Didn't get one tonight. Might get one on Sunday if the Browns-Bills game stays in Buffalo.
Nah. They already robbed us of that one too.
They moved it? Did they decide they're moving it? Where
it's
to?
Going to be
Detroit?
in Detroit. Yep.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
3 to 6
lame.
feet. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how you do. You know it's going to end up raining, dude. Like, there's going to be.
it is Buffalo. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but it would be funny if it ended up not doing shit and like they just take a giant home field advantage away from them.
All that extra work. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so let's focus on the game tonight. We got Packers favored by 3, a low over-under. The total is 40.5. Couple stats I want to throw at you guys because I've been mentioning the Titans are not good for a couple weeks going now. And where do you guys think the Titans defense stands in passing yards per game allowed? Where do you think they rank amongst the league?
Probably bottom half still.
Jimmy, you got a guess?
I would say top 10. I would say like
They are
top 8.
They're 31st out of 32 teams in passing yards per game allowed.
I was close.
Yeah,
I win that.
I believe it. If you look at it though, really since week 2, they've been right. The only game
it is
lost,
snowing, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you ask and you shall receive? There we go.
Buddy.
Right.
At Lambeau.
I'll take a sip to that.
Here's
It's supposed
that,
to feel
boys.
like 10 degrees with this snow going.
Right on.
That's the dumbest fucking shit.
Another little Titan stat to make them look bad
Meteorologist.
before the game starts.
They are bad.
The Titans are the 5th worst team on third down conversion rate. Those are two important things in modern NFL.
I know. They played without
stopping the pass and converting third downs.
They played without their quarterback for like a couple of weeks at least, though.
Just looking at raw numbers, man.
Yeah, I know. And I'm telling you raw facts that they didn't have a quarter. Like, Tannehill is a serviceable quarterback. We know what you're going to get with him, but he's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, he's serviceable. But when he's out, I mean, like some of those numbers are factored in from that Chiefs game, and they didn't have a shot in hell to even throw a pass that game. So I don't know, man. That's kind of a weird, hating on a team when they didn't play with a quarterback and they're 6-3. I mean,
I'm going to keep hating. Hate.
I know, but you also kept rooting for the Raiders, and where'd that lead you? You know what I mean?
They're gonna come up later in the podcast. They play your Broncos. They might be my underdog of the week.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That'll fuck your. Once again, the Broncos are going to fuck up your parlay again this week. Then, man, that'll be the one you had in.
Yeah, there'll be one.
We'll see. All right, let's make picks for this game. I'm taking the Packers -3. I'm keeping it simple. I'm not a fan of the Titans. I trust Aaron Rodgers to win a game on a short week against Ryan Tannehill coming off of an injury. So I'll keep it simple. Packers -3. You won't talk me out of it, no matter what your pick is.
Hard pressed to me otherwise.
Yep, exactly.
You already know how I'm going.
Under.
Yep. It is a weird matchup that Green Bay's run D gives up like 140 a game against Henry. And then we got to see if the Packers can figure something out on offense because Tennessee's run defense, I know you're bashing their passing, but they're averaging 85 yards per game given up on the ground. That's fucking impressive.
Their run defense is 2nd in the league. You're correct.
So,
yeah,
you're forcing each team, to do something they're not great at. We'll see. I'm high. That's why I like the under. I think it's just going to be an ugly lot of, 3 and outs. I say that, then they complete like a 60-yard strike.
Oh, the rookie Burks. Oh, we do got the snow falling.
Yeah.
All right. My stream fucked up for a little bit. I'm new to watching the games on my PlayStation. Not used to it. All right. Jimmy, what about your pick before the Titans possibly take an early lead?
I just parlayed the over in the Packers. So over 40 and the Packers just to win it. The money line.
Yeah. Then you got to like the start. The Titans probably get points on this first drive, barring a missed field goal.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Or a turnover.
Their kicker, or last year when he was
it's Fat
hurt.
Randy. It's Randy.
Yeah, I know Bullock. The one he was hurt and they had a whole deal going on.
Fat Randy.
The pants are coming off, Rick.
Yeah, he just sheds the pants.
All right,
Randy.
So,
babe,
it's
not funny, babe.
I didn't place a bet. Like, I didn't actually bet any money on this game on Bovada, but I liked a few props, and they were really all Aaron Jones receiving props. I liked one. I found Aaron Jones longest reception over 12.5 yards. I found one Aaron Jones over 2.5 receptions, for minus 115 odds. I just like those two props because Packers are limited at receiver, and Aaron Jones is one of the best receiving backs in the NFL. So I thought those were two good props to look at.
Yeah. I mean, I like the receiving one. That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
I'm into that. I
think they got to throw the ball. I don't think they're going to be able to just pound it like they like.
And now they have with that other dude kind of emerging now is Dobbs.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Yeah.
Okay. So, but that other guy, those plays that we already talked about it, but the catches he made, some of those catches were pretty, that one catch over the shoulder was pretty impressive.
It was. I'm not saying the dude's fucking Randy Moss, but it was a Randy Moss stat line because he had 4 targets, 4 catches, and 3 touchdowns. So you have 4 catches and 3 go for touchdowns. That's kind of what Randy Moss used to do to teams.
Yeah, and he would he'd just take one, and then it would be like, man, there's or like 3, but it'd be like just one shot, and it's like there's the game-changing play. Like that's all it fucking takes is one lack in coverage, and those dudes will get you. Yeah. Maybe they'll. Yeah. I hope they can pull it off tonight, man. Because
it'd be more of a fun season if the Packers hang around in that wild card race, right?
They will. I think they will, man.
I agree because I don't want Rodgers to retire. So I feel like if they end up having a terrible year, he could just walk away and be like, I'm cool. I'm good.
All right. Anything else on that one?
It is snowing now. Wow.
Dude, I can't believe I mentioned that before.
No. Yeah. That was
we recorded. I didn't check the weather recently enough, apparently.
It showed the fucking light.
It wasn't. It was like real low. The percentage. I even looked. That's how I knew it was,
What are you cracking up about?
Bronson said, "Hey, it's a shame we're not going to get a snow game up in Lambeau."
We turn it on. It's snowing.
5 minutes in, it's 4 minutes. Yeah, dude.
Early touchdown for the Titans. So quick start. That didn't take long at all. Jeez,
Tannehill looking good.
What about Tannehill?
I'm not impressed by the drive. I'm not impressed by the drive.
How?
I've already stuck my flag in the ground. I don't believe in the Titans this year.
All right, Baker.
They need to prove me otherwise.
Yeah, just calm down, Baker.
All right.
I'm gonna plant my flag.
Let's move on to Sunday. Big AFC East showdown in New England. The Jets. The Jets are 6-3, right? The 6-3 Jets go to New England to play the Patriots. Pats are still -3 favorites. Another really low total of 38. I wanted to pick the Jets in this game. I just couldn't do it. So I came up with a parlay in this game. Pats money line and the under. I think Belichick just shuts down Zach Wilson. Gets a good defensive game plan together. My heart was wanting me to push for the Jets. I just don't see it. So anybody jump on the Jets?
Yeah.
You did? You both jumped on the Jets. That makes me feel better.
I'm actually taking the over. Do you like money line on the Jets?
Yeah. I'll take the money line, but why do you like the over? That's weird. At 38, no, it's pretty low.
Right. It's pretty low. They were at 39 the last time they played.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really weird situation to play the same team twice in 3 weeks.
I don't like it when they do it. It happens.
Holy shit.
If you think back to that game though, the Jets passed all over New England. Wilson threw for like 350 yards. Now he threw 3 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you give the Jets another week to get used to the mix of Carter and Robinson without Hall around. The last time they played, it was James Robinson's first game with them. Breece Hall had just gotten hurt. The life was kind of out of him. And in that game, the Jets got after Mac Jones. They sacked him 6 times. So
yeah, their defense is for real.
I think, if the last game was 22-17, I think you see something close to that. I don't know who maybe wins, but I'm going over.
Right. One thing that could help that over hit is both of these quarterbacks are liable to turn the ball over. So you could get a defensive touchdown to help, give you a free 7 points towards that over. So I could see it happening.
Is the weather, is New England, is it supposed to be like bad up there too at all? Or is that?
Let me check with our meteorologist. I'll text him.
Go up to the chopper. We're sitting here looking at the weather. It's about 30 or 35 mile an hour wind.
But Jimmy, you went with the Jets.
Thanks, David.
It's going to be 48 and sunny game time.
Yeah. So I told you. All right. Well, I wish Verizon
could be a snow game.
That's what I'm saying. I wish Verizon would have said it.
48 degrees.
It'll be pouring at kickoff, man. So fuck it. Yeah. I like the Jets though, money line in that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite noon game I got. That one's going on the main TV. I just want to see if the Jets can bring it and kind of beat, like it's a David and Goliath matchup as far as what we've seen the last decade. So
yeah, I mean the Jets got them a couple of times with old Rexy though. But yeah, I mean,
with Sanchez, that was a pretty long time ago. Maybe not quite a decade, but it was a long time.
Whatever.
ago.
Yeah, it might have been.
It's been a while.
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah. All right, going on.
It sounds like we're ready to move on to the next game.
Thought I had a point.
But
stick some of them. All right.
The marquee matchup of the week is the Cowboys going to Minnesota to play the Vikings.
Oh, but I was going to say really bad early window of games. Got it. Really bad early window of games.
Yeah, the noon games aren't great.
Noon games are bad.
Not great.
Yeah.
I mean, when the Bucks are on a bye week, what can you do? You can only make so many games look good enough to talk about. I thought about taking a bye week from the podcast. I just
bye week, and they got to be brought up
to you guys and the listeners.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
any thoughts on the Bucks while they're on bye? Any questions?
Not a one.
Okay.
No, I think I'm good.
Right. Let's move along. Cowboys go to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Fishy line. How are the Cowboys 1.5 point favorites? That doesn't make any sense to me, dude. The Vikings just beat the Bills. The Cowboys just lost to the 3-5 Packers. And the Cowboys go on the road and they're favored. Makes no sense.
I agree with that. It was just funny you called it fishy in regards to New York, because wait, that's on the
We're
Giants.
out of the New York game. We're in Minnesota.
No, that's the
Vikings. Fish.
No, next week the Giants play the Vikings, and I had screenshotted that one by accident, so I was still confused in that one.
You're on top of it.
The Cowboys, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I think the Cowboys definitely don't win that game, man. Right?
I think it's a stupid line.
Yeah.
Take the Vikings money line. They're the better team. They're at home. Just bet the Vikings money line in this.
Yeah.
I thought about making this my lock of the week. I found one with more returns on your investment. But.
Yeah. No, I mean that's not that is a really lame one. But I don't get that, dude. That is really fucking weird. I don't really get it with Dak. I don't know if they're that good with Dak. I know that they've played really well.
They've been a weird team.
They're hard to judge, but who knows?
I don't think they run the right offense to suit what Dak does well. I think Dak should be running the ball more. I don't know if they're scared to because he gets hurt often, but they either run the ball with Tony Pollard because they haven't had Zeke lately, or they spread him out and pass it. And I'd like to see them pass the ball more out of run sets because that's really what Dak was good at when he came on the scene, right? They would kind of play action or bootleg him.
Yeah, they're a little more spread now, but he had a lot of big numbers out of the spread kind of looks.
Yeah.
I thought. I could be wrong.
I just don't know that
there's just so many
strength.
Cowboy fans throughout the world that they know Vegas knows people are going to hammer the Cowboys regardless.
Yeah, even if they give the Cowboys a stupid line, people will still bet it.
You know, that defense that was real hot to start the year, it's cooled off a little bit. I didn't understand the line either. I'm with you guys.
Fishy.
You know, the only loss Minnesota has all year is at Philly in week 2. That's a pretty solid loss to have. You know, they're 3-0 since the bye. Kirk Cousins doesn't play well though in the afternoon and primetime slots.
Aren't we due too for like a monster Dalvin Cook game? You know how Dalvin Cook has that game or two a year where he goes for like 200 yards rushing and 2 or 3 touchdowns. He hasn't done that this year.
I think he's. I agree with you there because I think he's had over like 100 and a touchdown the last 3 games. Mm-hmm. So it's like, he pops another big 80 yarder and there's that game you're talking about now. 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and what's got to be cool for him is he doesn't have to do that now that Jefferson has emerged as much as he has. Like they have a lot going on now, man. Didn't they pick up Hawkinson too?
Yep, they've worked him in a lot. I wasn't sure how that offense would do with a better tight end, but Thielen's Thielen. He does his thing.
So we're all on the Vikings there. There's really I can't find a solid argument for the Cowboys.
Unless that defense just shows up and, which could happen. They could shut Cousins down if their defense just plays. We've seen them play good, but I would bet.
Maybe Micah Parsons after a quiet week against Green Bay last week. They find a way. They say, fuck, you're not Micah Parsons. Your job is not to stop the run. Your job is to make Kirk Cousins' day miserable. Yeah. And maybe that's the way the Cowboys slow them down. All right.
Because I feel like, last thing too but that they gave up 29 points to the Bears. Like that Cowboys defense is not clicking. Something's not right now.
Yeah, something is clicking with the Bears offense actually. So I don't know. Now, man, fuck there.
Well, that Cowboys defense is kind of high risk, high reward. They try to get sacks and they try to get turnovers, and they didn't against Green Bay last week, and they couldn't finish the game.
And they were still in that fucking game too.
They should have won that. Yeah. You're up by 14 going into the fourth quarter. I heard this week the Cowboys had won 190 straight games when they had went into the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead.
They had never lost a game, or maybe
kind of crazy.
Maybe it was since 1950. Maybe they did lose one, but their record.
The Raiders have blown like 5 games of that nature this year.
The Broncos haven't been up by 14 all year. So, I mean, it's like, fuck, man, that's impressive. Yeah, fuck.
Derrick Henry, he makes the Titans like mediocre uniform look good with the red shoes and the red sleeves.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
Their helmets
turns a mediocre uniform into a pretty good fit. Got to give him props.
He's on a good football team.
Well, and it's not too many running backs wear those like the full sleeves like that
because he can fumble.
Right. I guess he's just so damn big. He doesn't worry.
Too strong to let go of the ball. He's like they're so worried about tackling me.
Hey, grab me, boy.
Right.
What's that? I missed it.
You devil log, you
devil log.
That's probably what he was lifting, dude.
But let's move on.
The
Jimmy
villain was a little over the top.
Let's move on to your favorite team, Jimmy. Your Kansas City Chiefs go to Los Angeles to play the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, fuck them. And this is
Chiefs are 5-point favorites on the road.
The
line did open at Chiefs -7. Moved down to Chargers -5, which I like. A lot of smart money coming in on the Chargers, the best team in that division. And this is my kind of bold pick of the week. I'm taking Chargers money line parlayed with the under. Total set at 52.5. So I'm saying the Chargers defense slows them down.
A plus 195, you crazy devil.
Herbie man pulls it out.
You crazy, crazy dog, dude. A plus 195, man.
This is more than plus 195. I'll give you the number. I'll bet it right now, Jim.
I'm looking at it. I have a screenshot from like an hour ago.
You played the money line. The Chargers money line is probably plus 195.
Oh, right on.
That's
okay, you're saying the parlay.
Yeah, you hit that one, and then you hit the under. It probably gives you plus 300. It's a good bet.
No, yeah, that's not a bad bet. I like that. I think the Chargers. I don't know if they win though. That's the problem. So I kind of like the plus 5, but.
Well, I like it because the Chargers should have had him in Kansas City like week 2 or week 3, and they let him off the hook. So I think they're going to come. I think they're going to plus 463. Chargers money line under 50.
Chargers haven't been able to score.
I'll punch it right now.
What was it? Plus what?
Plus 465. You bet 5 to win $25 back. That's a lock. I should have made that my lock of the week.
So if I bet 500, I can win like $250,000.
$2,500. Yep.
I was close.
I make a deposit that big on Bovada. I might get declined the first time, and then I got to get Bank of America involved, and it's just a whole ordeal. It's just a mess. I'd rather bet my $5 and $10 here and there and keep the bank out of this.
What are you seeing outside of your fandom for the Chargers, though? Not only them winning.
Mike Williams is back. Mike Williams is back. I'm betting the under.
Yeah, he had the under.
I'm betting the under and the Chargers money line. But Mike Williams is back. He absolutely dominates the Chiefs every time they play. He did it in the game week 2 or week 3, whichever week it was. He did it last season. He did it 2 seasons ago. Mike Williams owns that Chiefs secondary. And we're going to see that Sunday night. Yeah, he was. I was at that game.
You're hopeful they play. No. They're all still rocking that questionable tag. Keenan Allen, Key, and Everett all are, they were limited practice today.
Well,
so that could be as much as
Everett not drink enough water before the.
I just think the Chargers. I think the Chargers turn it on at some point, and I think this game is going to be the one that kind of gets them going.
Yeah,
yeah.
Chiefs are due for a loss too.
I don't think. I think they're just clicking right now.
But I mean, the Chiefs aren't going to have Juju. The Chiefs aren't going to run the ball because they never do.
No, but honestly, what kind of with Tony now? Tony's kind of stepped in as the number 1 there.
Yeah, he is good too. It sucks.
This past week he was fucking impressive. He had like 30 yards rushing, 80 receiving and a touchdown.
I know, because I picked him for first red zone touchdown last week, and he missed it by like 3 or 4 players. Yeah, he had a first half touchdown. It just wasn't soon enough.
The Chiefs keep cycling dudes in and out. They keep getting better. Pacheco, however you say it, the rookie running back.
He's
got
due
18
for
carries.
Fumbles.
Look good. Maybe he does fumble, but if that Chiefs offense can get 80 yards rushing, you're fucked. They're going to beat you by more than 5 points.
No way.
Okay, so Brad, you like this Chargers money line?
I like that, dude. They'll get shut down almost by the fucking Titans a couple.
I think the Chiefs cover. I think the Chiefs win.
Chiefs minus 5 for Brad.
Dumb.
I do like the under. I do like the under though.
Yeah, that's a really high over under at 52. I got it at 52 at least. That's
it's basically they're saying Mike Williams is good for another 10 points on that Chargers offense. I don't see it.
Okay. Jimmy, you're not picking the Chiefs, right?
What do you want? Yeah.
I just want you back in the Chargers. I need more support.
I'm going plus 5. I already said it, you dickhead. Yeah.
What's that? I missed
it. What's that? I missed it. We're going to climb that 50 mountain face over there. And I believe in you. And I believe in you. All right, let's go get our hands dirty. The Chargers get their hands dirty against the Chiefs, man. Plus 5 in the under. Parlay it, tie it up in a double knot, put it on preheat.
How about
you keep betting against the Chiefs? They keep proving you wrong.
Let me tell you something about the Chiefs, man. When I bet against them when it really counts in the playoffs, just like they've done 4 times now. Well, they won 1 out of 4 home games that they have in the AFC Championship game, and they got 1 ring. I don't know why I put up 3 fingers, but
premonitions. You might be predicting 3 rings.
Douchebag. No,
I think Patrick Mahomes gets at least 3.
You told me he was going to get one of Brady 2 years ago, you douchebag.
But sometimes he's got to rile you up.
The number it happened 2 years.
He still could.
You're an idiot. Hey,
I give you shit about Mahomes because you can already hear it in your voice. You're like, hey, Starts sounding like Tony Romo starting talking
like
to
my
Jim
fucking
Nance.
dad.
I don't know, Jim.
Oh man! Oh geez, they're lining up under center. Here we go. Maybe a quick slant to the tight end. You see it? They're running man.
Well,
Dude,
they didn't
running man.
there. Maybe next time.
Dude, that's man coverage. I don't think his voice cracks though. Yeah,
it does sometimes. It
yeah, he's funny, man. I actually really enjoy it.
I like him, but he's easy to pick on too.
Oh man, yeah.
Job.
I make it pretty tough on myself, don't I? Yeah. Oh, Jim. Yeah. Dude, that first year was incredible. He was calling every play.
He was.
Like, but everyone's like, oh my God. How did they know? It's like, well, maybe he's done this for like 15 years and watched film, and he knows that like when they're going to see a coverage, he's going to audible out of it.
Right. And he's smart enough to know what they're doing, but he also is able to have the time with each team every week. And he's not able to kind of like show those cards until the broadcast.
Yeah. And he knows what they
his past knowledge and then his knowledge he's gained that week. And then he kind of knows when they're in this formation, this is what they're doing. And
I wonder if coaching's in his like thing at all, man. You know, like if he, because some of those guys,
he's got it too cushy.
He's making so
much
much
a way
money.
better job.
No, but you still got to watch a lot of film and shit. Like it'd be like, for a guy that never got a ring or anything, or never was even really in a shot. You know, I don't know. When people are competitors, like sometimes you want to do more than just be there, because you can always go back to that.
Well, same thing with Peyton Manning, though. I'm sure he would be a great head coach, but he probably doesn't want to do it. He'd probably rather call the Monday night games with his brother.
His forehead wouldn't fit on the
at
side.
Home. Yeah, they'd have to make a custom headset to fit around Peyton Manning's fucking forehead.
He just had like an earmuffs thing. Just goes around the back of the head.
Yeah. I mean,
Pate, I'm your offense. What am you got, Eli?
Damn it, Eli, get off the mic.
Pate, it's like Beavis and Butthead, man.
I'd actually like to see Peyton Manning be a GM. I think that'd be kind of cool to see if he ends up going back to the Colts and he's the general manager. Because he would know how to design.
No.
I just think that's a nostalgia move.
He doesn't gotta leave.
Because like, has Elway really, John Lynch?
Elway's a goofy guy, though. He doesn't come off as like brilliant.
Just because you are a really good player doesn't make you a really good assembler of a team.
No,
managing draft picks.
Peyton evaluates talent like I don't know. He can make the most out of shitty play, like the shit he did with guys like Austin Collie and Brandon Stokely and shit. Like,
yeah, but that's him on the field. Now he's got to manage cap space and draft. It's just I don't know.
He was his own offensive coordinator though.
I think he'd be better on a coaching side than a front office side, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't think he would want to do it because, like I said, his job. Oh, Aaron Jones fumbled. No, okay, Packers recovered. Woof.
I don't think a lot of really, really good players seem to not have. You look like the coaches
4 minutes behind, so that's cool. I guess. Hey,
oh shit, the coaches in the league, that are head coaches, that are, it's like Vrabel, Dan Campbell, like these guys weren't studs. They were solid players, but they weren't. Oh
shit, Aaron Jones fumbled.
Again?
Packers got it back. Packers got it.
The 2 plays in a row.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. What were we talking about?
But Peyton Manning being the GM.
Yeah. My bad.
Or a head coach.
Yeah. And I get there is a difference though of like if you're laughed at when you go into that locker room, like because Dan Campbell comes in and I think people want to play for him. But also guys like, so I don't know if Peyton could be definitely laughed at. Like if it was like Jeff Saturday, though, fuck, man.
Yeah,
that's an impressive.
And that'd be a good combo, right? You get Jeff Saturday, you keep him there as the coach.
Keep him in Denver.
Bring him in as the GM.
No.
Keep Hackett in Denver for another few weeks.
Yeah. He'll figure it out. Right the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's a ship. Come on, we're on the Titanic.
What players?
We don't even know it yet. We're in bed with fucking Rose right now, drawing her nipple rings. We're halfway through the journey and we don't even know what the fuck.
What current or like past players would make the worst head coaches? Because Jameis popped in my head a minute ago, and I was like, he would be like, you couldn't find a worse head coach than 52 guys.
Johnny Manziel would be pretty good.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, that would be. I would like
Chad Johnson.
Yeah, they completely lose everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some really funny ones, man. Warren Sapp would be a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's just seeing him running the show on the sidelines.
Like if he would get suspended, like for bumping.
That's what I mean, dude. Yeah, he'd be getting fucking hey Boris. Yeah, dude. That's a good. We should do that. Like
Vontez perfect.
We should do a draft on that.
Flag on every play.
Some of those older guys, like a Brian Dawkins, that got so crazy that they couldn't even think. They're like crawling and barking and shit. Like he gets so fired up, he'd be trying to like sub himself in. Like,
half the team gets hurt and warm.
Yeah, like Ray Lewis would be. Yeah, but oh fuck, I had a really damn it. The punt returner that got suspended all the time, but he played for like the Cowboys, the Bengals. He had dreads. Played for the Titans. He was a punt returner, cornerback. You guys know who I'm talking about, dude. I know. Like,
okay, what team you said?
He would be suspended like every other week.
Pac-Man
Jones. Yeah, that'd be a cool one, man.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm pretty sure he and Chad Johnson have a podcast together. I think.
No shit.
That might be worth just like
touch
digging into, seeing how good or bad it is. I could see it going both ways.
Who's that flag on?
I don't know. Was it Christian Watson touchdown? I don't know if it's coming back or not. I don't know. Did he push off? No, he definitely didn't push off. I don't know what the flag was thrown out there for. I didn't see shit.
Go out of bounds and come back?
He did not go out of bounds either.
Okay.
Yeah, are these color rush uniforms for the Packers?
I guess that's all they got.
Why aren't they rocking their
They keep doing
jerseys,
alternate jerseys, but they're not technically color rush. But we've seen this every Thursday. Like we saw the Seahawks with those lime green ones. Like they're not calling it color rush this year, but there's definitely a theme.
I actually like that. I don't know. It makes it.
Yeah, they're classic. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Stoink.
Yeah, blocked extra point there.
Mason Crosby needs. How is that guy still in the fucking league?
Because he's Rodgers' kind of buddy from back.
I know, but he's ill-willed.
That's really what it is. He's hasn't been. Yeah, he's been unreliable.
He's got a long
2
leash
now. Yeah, he's been pretty unreliable.
He's like Clifford. Remember that big foot?
You think either of us? None of us had a big leg. Like we weren't big soccer players growing up. I was when I was young, but I never was like a big leg guy. But you think if we dedicated our life to it, we could have either been NFL kickers
or
long snappers.
When in my free time, I go down to the local fields and just kick.
Long snapper potentially, if that's like all you practiced.
Mm-hmm.
I think kicking and punting, you have to like naturally have that skill too,
like a Blake Spencer type leg. If you guys
you
remember,
just naturally
Blake.
have to have or be a big kid. You look at most kickers and punters now; they're 6'4", 230. They're not little. There's no Martin Gramaticas running around anymore.
Yeah,
how big is their line?
He's probably 6'1", I bet, and he's pretty porky.
Yeah.
I
think long snap is about the only. I don't know. In that, he was big.
Fine.
Jimmy, me and Brad talked about it before we recorded, but Amazon Prime did this pregame thing where Aaron Rodgers and Marshawn Lynch played college ball at California together
with Deshaun Jackson. Talk about a hood team.
Yeah, that's awesome. But Marshawn Lynch came to Lambeau Field and had to sit down with Aaron Rodgers. And there was some pretty good content that came out of it.
Man.
It was a good one.
Yeah, I have to watch that.
Amazon Prime is doing some good shit with the broadcast.
Kind of thinking outside the box with the pregame.
Well, they got money out the ass. It's the worst app to ever have outside for these games because, like,
if it worked well, I would love it because I love the pregame. I just don't like that all of our streams get mixed up by like multiple minutes.
Yeah,
we're watching the stream on the same app.
No, but they have fucking they have like for shows wise, like they'll have shows and they'll advertise like they have it, but then it's
the peripheral. I like that one though.
You need to have like HBO.
Right. If it's not a Prime original, yeah, they'll have like one episode.
They'll have like 3 or 1 season or whatever, and then the rest of it, man, they get you hooked, and then it's like, motherfucker, I gotta watch.
Yeah, it is annoying trying to get you to upgrade and buy subscriptions. And
I'll add another thing, man. They need to put commentated versions as an option on that bullshit. Like when you watch an episode of a show you like, and on the DVD version it would be commentated or commentary, whatever. Like That
They do that for movies, though. They don't do that for every
No, they do
TV
it
show.
for TV shows.
Not
Hell
all
yeah,
of
they
them.
do. No, now they do. Entourage has it
big
like
TV shows.
Yeah,
you
man.
mentioned Entourage, like the one show you watch religiously. I've never watched a commentated TV show.
Dude, they do that man. Like The Office even has on Hulu right now, like special episodes that are like added shit they didn't put in originally that they went back.
The Sopranos did that as well.
Yeah, man, that's a very
Succession is probably doing it. I would guess.
Like the actors hate. They always rip on it, but it's a huge. I mean, that's interesting.
On the HBO shows I watch, like you mentioned Succession, Brad, they'll have like a 5 or 10 minute commentary after the episode about like decisions that were made. They don't have like a commentary during the show.
But it's because you have to buy the DVD to get
it.
That's what I'm saying. I wish they put that option. Like you could pay $5 extra to get every one that had the commentary on it. Because Entourage, I don't know if Eastbound and Down did it, but they might have, and that would be funny as hell.
I'm sure that would have some good stuff.
That's what I mean. It'd be great. So it's like those are, but we're under a minute.
Yeah, so we got a 7-6 game here. Titans Packers would be tied all at 7 if it wasn't for a missed extra point by Mason Crossbar. Let's take 5, and we'll get right back with some of our locks of the week, dogs of the week. Talk a little fantasy football. So we'll be back for part 2 in a bit. Cheers.
Hell yeah. Cheers, boys.